Hey guys, so right now I'm relaxing as you can see in my loungewear. I know. So, one thing I want to say is I've been thinking, and this is like, I noticed this. Um, why is it that like girls and some guys nowadays, well, this applies for both, think that like adding things on like body like features, like I'm talking like physical features, like tattoos and little cosmetic procedures. Like, why is that so popular? Because it's like tattoo parlors and cosmetic surgery clinics are like they're everywhere. Have you noticed that? Like anyone else noticed that? Because I'm like one of those girls now. Like I don't do any type of procedure. I've had breast implants and like I don't really care if I have them anymore. Like I could have them totally removed and it wouldn't bother me because I'm still pretty. I'm still me. And breast implants, like after I got them, I realized that they don't really make me one way or the other. In fact, I kind of like being really skinny and having small breasts, which I had to begin with. I like, I had small breasts and I was really skinny and lean, so it doesn't bother me. I don't need I don't need the self-esteem. So, um, I don't know. To me, it's like it's all becoming very, very passe. And I think a lot of times people get cosmetic surgery and tattoos because they're lacking something in one way or another. So it really doesn't catapult you it doesn't necessarily catapult you um, toward being sexy or what's the word for it, or tough or indie. Like I don't really consider it to be that way. So that's my take on it. Of course, I'm not an impressionable kid anymore. So I understand when you're a kid how when you look at yourself or you look at the world and you think, well, if I look a certain way, then does this make me look? Does it make me like does it make my life better? And I think personally that like aesthetic procedures, like spa treatments, things like skincare, non-surgical, non-invasive, like I'm not talking injections, I'm talking things like, taking care of your skin, spray tans, eyebrow tweezing, waxing, fake eyelashes, brow tinting, hair color. When you're younger, to me, that is like more, that does more. In my opinion, it looks better and just like gives you more of like a temporary look to experiment with than like having someone vivisect you and stuff foreign objects into your body because like even if you have good surgery, um and I had good surgery like I paid a good price for it too. But even good surgery, you can go to the best doctor like I went to. You can go to a top surgeon and have stuff done. And it still doesn't really make much of a difference. Um, After having my breast augmentation, I wasn't really happy afterward. I wasn't like upset, like, oh, this is terrible. Um, it's quite different seeing yourself in your mind and actually like going and having something a relatively permanent procedure. Now, permanence means like lasting like at least a decade if you take care of it right. That's pretty permanent. That's like if you get the fucked up procedure, Like if you, or if you go and you did a surgery in poor taste, like many of these girls and some guys do nowadays. Um, that can be like almost like a prison sentence, like 10 years to where like 10 to 20 years to where fucked up results and stuff and scar yourself. That's like going to jail's better than that. And this is why, because going to jail doesn't leave physical scars all over your body. Um, you don't feel your ligaments and your tendons and stuff like snapping and popping. Like when I had my breast and I could like feel like my tendons in my chest right here and my neck, it was like they were going pop, 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 snap. And I was like, oh my God. It was like, it was very, 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 it was a very invasive procedure. So that's why unless you have something like, unless you have a physical deformity, like, I'm not talking just plain old cosmetic procedure. I'm talking like reconstructive surgery. Unless you have like, some sort of abnormality that you're trying to correct. I don't think it's a good idea to go under the knife like that. I was listening to a story from one of my YouTube subscriptions, and I forgot what it was on. I think it was Round Saturn's Eye is his name. The guy who was on his channel, he was doing a report on it, and he was blogging about how this girl from England, I think she was on like some sort of show. No, I don't remember. She murdered her children. Well, I'm so sorry. She had an abortion. Well, it's still the same thing, murdering your child. But she had an abortion so she could become this is her quote, to become a porn star. That is so, so, so evil. That is so disgusting. I'm just like, you're gonna like, where's the father of that child? I mean, like, why isn't the father of that child stepping in? Is this the kind of society we've been reduced to? It's like, it's sick. It's like I totally believe that she's gonna go to hell for that. That's so gross. It's like you're gonna go and murder one man's child that you had a child with, and I don't care how. I know I'm a supporter of LGBT rights, but I don't care. Like, it's like you're gonna go and that's somebody's, like, you're the father of that child. That's your kid. You might like have an abortion, but it's like, to me, I wouldn't want to be with a man, or if I was a man, I wouldn't want to be with a woman who had an abortion or had kids to be, because it's like you already did that. So just food for thought. Um, but it's like, is this society being reduced to? So I've been thinking like I don't know. I'm getting like, hmm, uh, it's just kind of scary because, like, I don't know. I think for kids nowadays, growing up with stuff like that, it's like, what kind of people are we breeding? It's like, what kind of monsters are we trying? Like, what kind of diagnostic and statistical manual disorders can we come up with for society? Kind of like, it's weird. It's just not a political thing. It's just not like a me generation type thing. This is like pervasive to me. It seems like, I don't know, people place more of an emphasis on like their own shallow presentation than taking care of their own children. So it's just weird. So if that's the kind of people that we're breeding, then by all means, like, bring on the gay marriage. Please do. Please. Like, because let's face it, no matter how bad, people, the right wing, try to slam gay marriage and LGBT rights, homosexual relationships don't really result in pregnancy because, let's face it, you're like two guys and two girls. So how are you going to get each other pregnant? So that's just a simple fact. No, that's an observation. It's just a scientific fact. So it's like, I don't know. I think that the world is a funny place. It's like, it's a funny, funny place. So that's why I don't think I'm married to the Lord. I'm not. I'm so not looking for a human to satisfy me. Like my joke is like I'm not into humans. I'm not into humans. I'm not into I'm sorry, not humans. I'm not into mortals. So that's my joke. So lately it kind of helps me like cope with all the weird stuff going on, like all the like the big like the title shift in society. So I don't know, but I'm like totally comfortable with being my natural self. So those of you contemplating cosmetic surgery, I say don't do it. I say don't do it because it's not going to bring you true happiness. It's not going to bring you happiness, and it's better just to, as you get older, like as you age, like who wants, no offense, but who wants to look like some like some porn star as you get old? Who wants to look like that? Like to me, that's just like so gross. It's like who wants to have boobs this big and have lips like this big and have a facelift and like look like they're stuck in like some sort of abstract artist's muse. It's like who wants to like really? It's not that great. It's like, but that's me. That's me. Like if you're gonna do it, then I'm not like calling you names. I'm just speaking for someone who's actually like done it. It's like it's not worth it unless you have a deformity. Like then it's not worth it. It's better just to be yourself. Because it makes you so much better on the inside. On the outside, like when you get old, it's like some people grow into their looks like me. I've always been pretty, but I kind of like, I look, this is my opinion, I look younger than I did growing up for some reason. I don't know why. I like grew into my looks. So, just be yourself because you really don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. You don't know what the newest trend is going to be. It's like, I remember years ago how, like, um, some people just, it's like the idea of fashion and beauty and social acceptance of certain individuals um, was very, very narrow. It's like, you know, if you were pale and had dark hair and you didn't like have bleach blonde hair and tan and weren't like really mean to people, it's like that used to be like, you know, you were like a target because just like you actually thought independently, and that really scares some people. But who'd have thunk? Like who'd have thunk? Like looking back, I wouldn't have thought I wouldn't have thought that we would see the social shifts we have, and we have. But yeah, it's like I never thought like cosmetic surgery would become so mainstream, and like there'd be so many young girls getting breast augmentations and so many guys getting tattoos because it used to be like tattoos were kind of a taboo thing too. Piercings is like, I pierced my belly button back whenever I was a teen, and it's like that was really taboo. No, I mean like I actually took my belly ring out. I think it was like 15 when I did that, 14 or 15, something like that. But it was really taboo. And I was gonna pierce my nose too, but I was like, I don't think I can handle that much like people making fun of me because like it wasn't considered a mainstream thing to pierce your nose. So, but yeah, I, I pierced my button, and it looked okay. But it's like, even like little things like that, or like I don't know, like there's only like you get so old, and it's like your piercings and stuff like they don't look so good. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to be like 40 and I'm 50 and have like a pierced nose and like jet black hair and you know like shaved eyebrows and stuff. So because I like used to do stuff like shave my eyebrows and do all that. But because it was like more of an alternative look. It was just kind of like trendy because like I used to get sick of being really pretty and stuff and wearing dresses, so I wanted to kind of like keep it edgy. But I will say one thing that is a lot better than having plastic surgery. Unless you get a deformed, unless you have like breast cancer or something, that's different. But just like, yeah, like Mr. Potato Head doll, it's just like, be original, bitch. So that's my boring little vlog for now. I just thought I'd say that because it kind of like bothered me a little bit. Like I'm thinking like if I don't say it, like then it's gonna be like all bottled up inside, and then it's gonna like I don't know, I might forget because it's just like so common. But yeah, anyway, guys, take care. Good night.